Hey, good morning everybody. It's April 17th. It's about 8:45 roughly in the morning here. And I'm at a Petro in Kingdom City, Missouri off of I-70. We're doing a restart here. This video is for Cheeto Joe. He had asked me in a previous video about my CB radio setup in my truck. Now, I've been in and out of so many different trucks that I quit setting it up the way I always do. So basically it's set up right now with the standard antennas in the truck, the stock antennas and everything. What I normally do is run an external antenna. I use a Fire Stick 2 with a tunable tip, and I use a really good antenna cable that I got from a CB shop. But my radio is stock. It's not modded or peaked or tuned or nothing like that. And I don't have a different mic or anything like that. So that's my normal setup. A good antenna wire, an externally mounted Fire Stick 2 antenna with the tunable tip, and then the stock radio. And it's usually hardwired into the truck. Now, the setup I have now isn't like that because, like I said, I got tired of switching trucks so many times and pulling that stuff in and out, in and out. It's really generic how I have it set up right now. So I'll show you that in a second. But I'm not going to be in this truck much longer, so that's why it is the way it is. So let me turn this around and I'll show you the radio and how I have it set up in here, and we'll talk about the radio and stuff like that. So let me turn this around. So here's the radio that I use. It's the Cobra 29 WX NWST. It's a really nice radio. It's not peaked or tuned or modded in any way. It's a stock radio. The only thing I use, like I said, is the Fire Stick tunable tip antenna, and I use a really good CB antenna wire. That's the only thing I do. The microphone, it's a stock mic. I don't even use a different mic. Now, I don't set this up to be able to talk to people 10 miles away because I don't care what's happening 10 miles away. You know, I just need to know what's close to me, and it works for me. If you want to be able to set it up that other way, you know, you do whatever you want, but this is how I do it. Now, excuse me, the radio itself, like I told you, it was generically mounted. You see these pieces of cardboard? So this radio's not bolted in. It's basically just sitting there, but that cardboard's holding it tight from coming out while I'm going down the road. Now, the truck is pre-wired. There's a power wire behind here to power the radio, and then you have the wire for the CB antenna wire to hook it up to the stock antennas on the truck. Now, the only thing I'm using is the antenna wire. You see this red and black wire that's coming out? That's my power wire. I'm powering it via 12-volt outlet. That other cord, this other part right here, that's just an extension cord that's going down into my 12-volt outlet. The reason I'm powering it like this is because, like I said, I'm not going to be in this truck much longer. So all I have to do is pop these pieces of cardboard out of there, pull the radio out, unscrew the antenna, and take the radio out. That's how easy it is. Normally there's a bracket that you bolt it up and secure it real good and all that stuff, but this is how I have mine mounted for now. Now, this black and red wire, you can buy these in the truck stop. They're not that expensive. It's got a plug on the other end. It'll plug straight into the back of your radio, and then you run it right to a 12-volt outlet. If you have one close, you won't need the extension, but that's why I have the extension. So let's just talk a little bit about the radio. Like I said, this is the 29 WX NWST. WX stands for Weather Band, NW is Night Watch, and ST is Sound Tracker. We're not going to get into a whole lot as far as the features, but I will tell you a few things that you need to know about CB radios. Mainly, we're going to focus on these two buttons. Now, Cobras are pretty standard, but you may have some variances. But basically, some things you need to know. Obviously, your volume up and down, how loud the overall volume is going to be of the radio. SQL is squelch. Now, what squelch is like your noise gate. The further to the left that you have it turned, the further away you're going to be able to hear signals. If you turn it all the way to the right, you're only going to hear things that are really, really, really close to you. So that's what squelch is. Then this knob here, RF gain and dyna, Gain is kind of, I like to think of it, it's the opposite of squelch. What gain is how far out your signal's going to go. So, you know, anything further to the right is going to be further out. Anything further to the left that you turn the knob is only going to be within a short range that you're going to put out. And dyna is your output volume. That's how loud you're going to be to other people. That's what that is. The dimmer is self-explanatory. You know, that's what the night watch part of the radio is. That's the dimmer. Weather. Now, this radio has weather band in it. Now, a lot of the stereos in the trucks now have weather band as part of the stereo, but I bought this radio specifically because of this. This is really, really nice feature. And obviously your calibration button to calibrate it to the antennas. Now, I'm not going to get into showing you how to do that unless you would like me to do that. Just let me know. But the one nice thing that I really like about this radio too is the sound tracker feature. That's what this red LED is. That's off, that's on. Sound tracker is like it's an extra noise blanket, really is what it is. So it'll clean up incoming and outgoing signals. So it's really, really, really nice. I like that a lot. And a lot of radios have this feature, which is for your channels. Like, no matter what channel I'm on, let's say I'm on 23, I push this to CH9, it automatically goes to channel 9 or 19. You come back to normal, it goes back to whatever you had it on. Obviously 19 is pretty much the standard channel. This has a PA feature on it. That's what this is, CB to PA. If you want to, put an external speaker, which you can. This radio is capable of handling an external speaker. I just don't use it. And obviously this over here, this is for your transmissions. This is you put it down here, put it on cal to calibrate the radio to the truck. And that's pretty much it. So that's the radio in a nutshell. So let me turn this around. I'll be right back. Alright, man, so I hope that that answers the questions that you had about the radio, as far as how I have it hooked up to the truck and everything. If there's something else that you want to know that maybe I didn't cover, because I really didn't go over a whole lot here, but I hope that maybe answers your question. If not, feel free to shoot me an email, man. And if you want, you can email me your phone number. I'll give you a call and we can talk about whatever you got going on if you want to do it that way. So I guess that's it. So hopefully everybody else kind of learned something from this Cheeto Joe. I hope you got out of this what you were looking for. Like I said, if not, shoot me an email and we'll kind of take it from there. So I guess that's it for this video. And by the way, speaking of Cheeto Joe, everybody check out his channel. And I've mentioned it before, but I'll put another link in the box. Check out Cheeto Joe's channel. And I guess that's it for now. So hope everybody got something out of this video. So with that being said, until next time, everybody be good, be smart, be safe, and we'll see you down the road later on.